What's up guys, Barbarian or Bust here, with the Flay Rend Rupture Barb. If you notice, I do have some items completely masterworked. My resistances are actually not capped out, almost. This one is actually at 58, I have a potion on for that. And our crit strike chance, let's try tier 125. Alright, tier 125. I want to play this very similar to Flay Rupture. And the only difference is in between your ruptures, you hit some rend. When you have 1 or 2 enemies left, that's when you can also hit Flay. We want to move them down. Grab a big pack. There we go. Here we go. This is what we want right here. Just get in there. Use Rupture. Use Rend. And just keep going. Keep dragging them. Except for Wallers, they're a pain. So you want to use Flay on the Waller, or the one guy that's like giving you a little bit of trouble there. And just keep going down.
I need time to do that.
Okay, this guy we gotta take out with Flay, because he's a vampire dude. Very annoying. There.
I'm not ready yet.
Get them in a big group, and you can just stand in the middle, and literally you can just hold down the Rend button. And you can hold it down because with Challenging Shout, you get so much fury back that you're just standing there. Your fury just gets filled up. But you still need to move ahead. So we still have to drag them with us. So keep dragging down, keep dragging down. Rend, Rupture, drag them all over to you. Of course, try to get the champion guy first. Let's keep going. Another vampiric guy, so we'll have to fight him alone. Well, we can fight him in the group too, but he seems to be hanging back and having flip out. So. Okay, he's in front now, so let's see if we can take him out. Okay. Rupture's on cooldown. There we go. Okay, and there, he's dead. Vampiric guys suck. Okay, who do we got here, friends? Vampires, they're alright. Yeah, I'm excited to try Bash after this. That's one I haven't tried. I know a lot of people tried at the beginning of the season. I went Bleed in the beginning of the season. But I think now it's time to try that. And I have been trying the PTR out. Not too impressed. I'm gonna probably do a video on that as well. But we'll see how it goes. I really hope they have more than what they are showing in the PTR. But we'll see. I'm sure that they're gonna give more news because the feedback, which I'm sure you guys have seen, is quite negative. And again, I'll have my spin on it as well. And so, with it being so negative, I can't see them not responding and not saying anything else about the season. So I am hoping for some positive news there. I mean, worst case scenario, this is a case of the odd season team strikes again, which I really hope it's not, because that would just be that's be really unfortunate, you know. Like they did it twice where they had kind of a lackluster season, and it would be really nice if they were able to learn from their mistakes. Where season 2 and season 4, in my opinion, were a great success and a lot of fun. And it would be nice to see them build off that momentum. Okay, let's get rid of this guy who's sitting in the corner here. Get this guy out of the way. Chucking things at me. Oh, come on, don't kill me. He's dead. This guy's chucking stuff at me too. Him. Alright, there we go. So when you have a couple enemies left, definitely use Flay. But I just like using Rupture. Or sorry, Rend. Okay, keep moving forward. So we're making good time. And we'll see who the boss is. That'll depend how hard or easy the boss is to defeat. I find some bosses are really a lot easier than others. See, the cool thing about this is because the Raging Paragon, that your cooldowns literally are back to up in such an instant that you can literally just stand here. And for the most part, you can tank all of this. Except for when you step in poison, of course. No one's immune to poison. Okay, I wanted to get the other guy first. Right now, it seems like the walls are working to our advantage. I want to get the fire guy out of the way here. There we go, he's gone.
Not ready yet.
Okay, this should be our last pack. As long as we don't die in the poison bubble there.
I'm not ready yet.
This guy should be our last elite there. Okay, nice. 6.5 minutes to kill. Oh, this guy. I don't mind this one. This is like a middle of the road boss, I find. There we go. So Gorse here, Flay the whole time, and Rupture. When it's a Wanton's Rupture, deal extra damage, get out of the way of those. The little extra bugs, those guys always suck. They do too much damage to you, you do have to get rid of them. But we should be okay here.
Not ready yet.
There we go. Ooh.
Ready yet.
Okay, get out of the way of that. Get out of the way of that. So we killed all the little bugs, that's good. Now we can just focus on this guy. And not get stomped by Lilith. That's always fun. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. And sometimes you get crowd controlled. Okay, here we go again. There we go, out of the way of that. There we go, so he's down. Get some extra damage to him. Don't want to get hit by all the poison. Get out of the way of that. Hit some Rends. Okay, get out of the way of all this. Yeah, don't get hit by those. Honestly, the worst thing about the boss fight is all this extra. See, like, where that crowd controls you for a split second. That's kind of brutal. And if it didn't crowd control you, the boss fights would be a lot easier. I don't know, I just wish they made them a little different, honestly. Instead of just like running around dodging stuff all the time. See, this is where Rend definitely comes in handy. Get out of the way of that. Get out of the way of that. Except we dodged right into it that time. Now Lilith is here. Yes, this is a great one to show off why I think sometimes Rend is important. Because right here, like, there's just so much going on. And there's so many little guys here. Okay, here we go. And of course, you don't want to get one-shotted by those, now do we? Man, this is actually brutal. I feel like we can't get a chance to hit this guy. Like, this boss fight should have been over quite a while ago. Okay, now C drains all our health. Okay, we can finish this. If everything wasn't, like, completely in our way. Like, look at this. This is nuts. Oh my gosh. There we go. We actually completed. I don't know if it was like right before the timeline or not, but we're done. I gotta say, that boss fight was actually super annoying because the boss fight only took so long because we had to just dodge literally all of those mechanics. If there wasn't so much to dodge, he would have went down 40, maybe even a minute earlier. Either way, could we go higher? Maybe. Am I gonna stop Flay Rend Rupture here? Absolutely. I would like to try Bash, and Pit 125 clear is definitely good enough. Like, I'm very happy with that. To min-max this build, you want want a higher flay duration, and you want one of your masterworking crits to also be on flay duration. Same here, the same for all across. This one I did get one, but this one no, I didn't. But the good thing about this one is I did get a max rank of flay duration. So because of that, you really want to re-roll this weapon to make sure that you had flay duration on here to get a masterwork crit on there. Same with this one, you want critical strike chance and cut to the bone to really have your critical masterworkings. And for these ones, you want critical strike chance to crit as well at least once. And with our chest piece, I did get a new one. Our earlier lucky hit chance was 38. Now I got it up to 40%. The other stats, the only one you really care about is damage reduction from bleeding enemies because everyone is bleeding. But other than that, the build is the exact same from 3.0. Other than that, it is the same. So if you want to do this build, those are the little pointers that I would suggest you do. This can definitely clear pit 125, and we'll go over the skills. So you still have max points in Flay for Battle Flay, max points in Rend for Violent Rend. I have 1 point in Endless Fury, 3 points in Imposing Presence, 3 points in Martial Vigor, 3 points in Iron Skin for Tactical Iron Skin, 1 point in Outburst, 1 point in Tough as Nails. These aren't necessarily needed. You could move these around to wherever you'd like. 0 points in Challenging Shout, but we take Challenging Shout on our bar. 3 points in Swiftness, 3 points in Aggressive Resistance, 3 points in Pit Fighter, 3 points in Slaying Strike. I have 1 point in Exposed Vulnerability. You could probably take this out and put this wherever you'd like. We have 4 points in Rupture for Warrior's Rupture, 1 point in Hamstring, 3 points Cut to the Bone, 4 points in Steel Grasp for Fighter Steel Grasp, 1 point in Think Skin, and 2 points in Counteroffensive, 3 points of Heavy Handed, and our key passive was Gushing Wounds. And with the Paragon board, there shouldn't be too many changes from Flay Rend Rupture 3.0, but we path up to the left and we take Ire. Then our second board is Hemorrhage, where we take Territorial. Our third board is Decimator, where we take Executioner. And this is only specifically if you have a polearm. If you have a sword, I would use Revenge if you didn't have a polearm, and if you're taking Tough as Nails. Or, for more critical strike chance, you could take Blood Feeder. But Blood Feeder isn't the greatest because it is only additive damage, where Revenge is a multiplier. And on the Decimator board, we take some points down here, and some on the other side there for more vulnerable damage. And then the Warbringer board with Exploit, and the Bonebreaker board for Wrath. And a final board is Blood Rage with Might. And that is the end of Flay Rend Rupture. If you enjoyed, please give this a try. Let me know how far you've taken this build in the pit. And I'm really curious how far you guys gotten and on what your masterworkings were. Again, this could go further with more flay duration, more vulnerable damage, and more critical strike damage. And with your rings and your amulet, you would want them all on critical strike chance and cut to the bone, and just re-roll them until you get that. Same with your gloves, critical strike chance. Because really, the higher critical strike chance, the more gushing wounds will proc, and the higher you have vulnerable damage, the better cut to the bone and the better hemorrhage. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.